Ready? Hello. Welcome to the Foundation of My Color. I am your host, Rachel Holly Favor Babineau. Today is Wednesday, November the 9th, 2022, the day after the big election. And we have in the studio with us the new elected Chief of Police, Mr. Graig Joseph Twin LeBlanc. How are you doing?
I'm good this afternoon, Miss Babineau.
How does it feel? I just want to know, how do you feel right now? Last night was just a adrenaline rush for you. You it was kind of all over the place. So I just want to know, how do you feel today?
Today's been a busy day, not doing much but answering phone calls and replying to text messages. The support of the community has been shown, and I appreciate it. Every day I'm grateful, and I'm grateful for just getting up in the morning, basically. But today I'm grateful because the community showed out and they showed their support for me to be the next police chief in Opelousas. And I'm excited. I'm ready to go to work. I'm ready for the people to be comfortable again in their community. And the one thing I can say is that I won't be comfortable until I know that the community is comfortable.
All right. Well, look, I'm very excited. I know you have a lot of supporters out there. Everyone was excited. I was hoping to have some footage from the campaign to let everyone see how excited things got over there. It was a beautiful sight. We just want to say thank you so much for putting your head in and going in and actually getting the win.
Well, I just thank the community for their support. Marshal Paul Mouton for his support and his encouragement for me to get into that 2022 Chief of Police race. Mr. Howard Zerain Jr. for his support. Of course, my wife, my family, my mother, and everybody, all the ladies. And I'm going to say ladies because if I miss a name, I don't want to offend anybody. I'm going to say all of the ladies that went to work for me on the ground, spreading my message, pushing my agenda and what I want to do for the citizens of Opelousas. They are the real heroes today. They went out there countless hours to make sure that the people of Opelousas understood and could grasp what Graig LeBlanc wanted to bring to the city. And I think they did a fine job of that. And Ms. Carolyn Cosgrove for organizing an outstanding campaign.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Also, we have other elections results from last night. We had the mayor's race. We had Miss Charlie Lear. She came in a couple of times here on the Foundation of My Color, and she is in the runoff with the incumbent, Mr. Julius Alcindor. We also have Miss Ladrika, Judge Ladrika Theory. We want to congratulate her. Congratulations to you. We're super proud of you here in St. Landry Parish. We want to let you know how proud we are of you. And also, you also have a seat here at the Foundation of My Color whenever you want to come in and thank your constituents as well. Congratulations to her. We had a lot of upsets, and well, I don't call them upsets because we're all winners. You just try to be a public servant, and you can just do it in a different capacity. You don't have to be an elected official in order to do it. And those are the words in Miss Madeline Rosette, and she was one of them as well that was in the election. She didn't get a chance to become alderwoman, but she's still a public servant, as she stated. And congratulations to Ms. Sherelle Roberts. Congratulations to Marvin Richard. Congratulations to Milton Baptiste. We want to congratulate also Mr. Charles Cummings. And let's see, I don't want to miss anyone.
Chastity Davis.
And Miss Chastity
Warren.
Davis. Warren, that's right. We want to congratulate her as well. Thank you, Chief, for that help. You know,
I see you're struggling right
yeah, thank you so much. You know, my iPad just went out on me, but yes, I want to congratulate all of the elected officials for the city of Opelousas. The ones that actually won their seat and the ones that did not. We appreciate you just going out there, putting yourself out there to be a public servant. Thank you again. Also, we want to talk about here on the foundation. I'm gonna just let Mr. Graig finish first because he a busy man. His phone have not stopped, like he said, since he got here. I just want to let you know how proud I am of you, Mr. Graig. Like I said, everyone know that we've been friends for a very, very, very long time. Yes, and you know, I just want to tell you how proud I am of you, and I appreciate your hard work, your dedication, your sacrifice, because you know it was a lot of sacrifice for your family, time, and everything. We appreciate that. We appreciate you just wanting to make a change in Opelousas, you know. And I just want to say thank you so much for that, and we really appreciate it. Also, is there anything else that you would like to say to the viewers in St. Landry Parish and all that's tuning in?
So, as of January 1st, 2023, we're going to hit the ground running. We're already preparing a plan to combat, or we have a plan prepared to combat violent crime. We have a plan prepared to train, to do an accelerated training program with the officers at the Opelousas Police Department to get them more efficient and effective, responding to the violent crimes that they have to. You know, it's a lot that goes into being a police officer, and our officers have experienced a traumatic 4 years with the violent crime, especially the last death of the 15-year-old. And we need to make sure that our officers can handle that kind of trauma, both, you know, not only physically but emotionally, and that because that's a very devastating sight to see. And when you see it in numbers that they have been experiencing, it weighs on you. And sometimes you don't realize how it weighs on you till years later if you don't get proper counseling or proper treatment. And we want to make sure that our officers are physically fit as well as emotionally and mentally fit to go out there and serve the public and give them the service that they deserve. It will be, and it has been always my honor to serve the citizens of Opelousas. It will now be my honor to lead the Opelousas Police Department and to bring 21st century policing to the city of Opelousas, to its officers and its citizens. We will be setting up a community-oriented board to help us become more engaged with the community. This board will consist of community leaders, and when I say community leaders, I'm not talking about the normal. When you say community leaders, you think about the visible people in the community, but those people are not always the community leaders. I'm talking about the people who are in the neighborhoods, the people who walk the neighborhoods and talk to the neighbors and the people who you go to in the neighborhoods to find out, the grassroots people, the people that we forget about normally when we get in public office. So those people will be invited to the table. Those people helped get me elected, and they will not be forgotten as long as I'm the chief. We will bring them to the table. We will find out what's going on in their community that they live in. We will address the matters that they have, the issues that they have, and we will become a more grassrooted police department. We will be boots on the ground. We will be physically out there, accessible to the community, making their quality of life better overall, not just with the violent crime, but with every issue that we have the resources to address, we will address them.
Well, you mean business. You said that in the beginning, that you had programs, you had ideas, different things that you wanted to address. You talked about mental illness, having your officers trained to handle a mental illness crisis, and you're still standing on your word as far as those programs and boots on the ground. And so we're excited that you are excited to get started and, you know, do exactly what you said during your campaign that you were going to do.
Well, like I said, you know, the people of the city it has always been my passion. I've always, you know, looked to serve the citizens however I could. And that won't stop. We will continue to do that. I will continue to do that. I will train the officers to do that. I will train leadership at every level in the police department, so that once my tenure is done, because I don't have to be the chief forever, but I will leave a leadership platform in the police department that will hopefully, after I leave, the leadership will continue at every level, so that the citizens don't have to experience what they experienced for the last 4 years or 8 years. We want to build up a police department so strong. We want to build up leadership so strong that you can't truly identify the leader, because they all have those leadership abilities within each and every officer, and that's what's going to bring the police department to the next level of law enforcement, and that's what I plan on doing. So
I love it.
You know, the people of Opelousas have elected a chief of police that is ready to stand and fight for them. And I will get out in the streets, and I will get out in the office, and I will train these officers, and we will succeed. I know we will. Determination is one thing, and I've always said, when something is important to you, you will find a way.
Right.
And when something is not important, you'll find an excuse. I'm not an excuse-oriented person. I get up every morning and I want to make myself better, and I want to make every officer underneath me better, and I want to make the community better. I want to raise the quality of life in this community, where people look to come back to this community instead of leaving this community. So, you know, hopefully, I'm excited to work with the council that's going to be in place, whatever mayor is in place. You know, because one thing you'll see in the police department is that I will be a very transparent person. I'm very transparent in my personal life. If I make a mistake, I will freely admit that mistake, and I will move forward from that mistake. If if I do the same in my business life, in my law enforcement life, I would do the same. I would not hide anything from the citizens. If we have a problem, they will know what the problem is, because the citizens need to be equipped. They need to be equipped to handle their problems. And if they don't know what the problems are, then they cannot equip themselves to handle those problems. But we will be communicating with the citizens a lot more. And the Facebook page will be a lot more active. We will set up a departmental website where they can find resources, where they can find guidance on what to do in certain situations. And look, if the citizens of Opelousas who elected me and those who didn't vote for me, I need everyone to know that I will be their chief of police. And if they have a problem, they have a concern, you walk into that secretary's office and you say, I need to speak to Twin, and I need to see him as soon as I can. And the secretary will pick up that phone, and we will get a date, time, probably within the next 10 minutes, because I don't like to put anything off. If we have a problem, we need to take care of that problem. So the citizens will have an accessible chief, very accessible. If they have a problem, they just need to come and talk to me. If I can't address a problem if I don't know the problem exists. But if I know the problem exists, we will figure it out. We will get to the bottom of it.
I like that. A 10-minute accessible chief.
Oh yeah, we got to get it.
All right.
We got to get it.
Okay. Now we're gonna hold you to that 10-minute accessibility now.
If the citizens are not comfortable, I cannot be comfortable.
All right.
And the officers of the police department cannot be comfortable until the city is back in a comfort zone.
Okay.
So,
well, I appreciate you coming to the table.
no problem.
I always appreciate. First, I just want to say this: all elected officials were invited to the table here at the Foundation of My Color. So this is not a biased platform. So I just wanted to put that out there. So if you didn't see your candidate of choice here, it was by their choice, not by the Foundation of My Color. So I just wanted to let all of you know that we are not biased here. We walk in love and in grace. So with that being said, Mr. Graig Twin LeBlanc, we congratulate you again, and we thank you so much for always coming in and be a part of the Foundation of My Color. Yes. And once again, you always can come here, put out information that needs to be put out for the citizens of Opelousas, and letting them know exactly what's going on. And we appreciate you so much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your effort. And once again, congratulations. We are very proud of you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. So with that being said, we want to congratulate my girl, Judge LaDrika Theory, with that Third Circuit Court of Appeal position. We appreciate you for putting yourself out there, and we congratulate you as well. Thank you, guys. Once again, remember, the Foundation of My Color is grounded in the Word, and keep God first in all things that you do. God bless each and every one of you. Keep it tuned in to our next segment. We'll let you know on VI Facebook who's going to be here. Thank you.